Stefano Pontecorvo is a former NATO senior representative. He's an advisor to the Italian defence minister and joins us now live from Milan. Stefano, we haven't got a Cold War. We've got an open war on European soil. We're in a much worse place, aren't we?
We actually are, because this war sooner or later will end, but it will usher in a Cold War in Europe, at least. We're going back to those Cold War times, but it'll be geographically a lot more limited because there is a growing number of countries in the world that are not going to pick sides.
The British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has made a lot of the rhetoric which says that President Putin must be defeated and must be seen to be defeated. Do you think he will get his way?
Well, President Johnson said Prime Minister Johnson, said what he said. He probably believes it, but good luck with that. I don't think Putin will be defeated. And I don't think, he has gotten loud and clear the message that his military is not up to what he thought it was. And that is the main issue that concerns him now. But, I don't think that the Russians can be defeated without, going into very, very dangerous territory. And so that's where we stand now.
Is this part, as you understand it, or you see it, as a Putin plan to try and return to that Soviet era, where if it doesn't actually own the territory, it certainly has influence over as much territory as possible?
Well, I think that it may have been one of his opening objectives, if not the main objective. But you do that when you're really powerful economically and militarily. The Russians have always used the military as a political tool. Many others have, but the Russians are masters at this. The problem is that the tool is not working. So I think he is reassessing, much as he would like to expand his influence in the world. He has problems in his own backyard, with Kazakhstan, with Turkmenistan, which are kind of very wary, which are important for Russia because of the intricate nature of the gas export market, with some of it comes from Turkmen. What we think is Russian is actually Turkmen, some comes from Kazakhstan. Anyway, so I think he's got a number of issues on his hand, and his main problem is that he doesn't have the instrument to further his ambitions.
And if he was trying to stride the world stage as a powerful leader, as powerful, say, as China, he's demonstrably not as powerful as China. The Chinese will be watching this with interest and will probably be quite pleased, won't they?
Well, I don't know about that, actually. I think that, Putin is real. I was, as you may have, I was 8 years in Moscow in 2 different times. And Putin is pretty much of a realist. And he understands that, military power goes a long way, where economic influence cannot. So he has put himself at a different level than the Chinese. He must understand, because he's a pragmatic guy, that they're not on an equal footing anymore. As for the Chinese, I think the fact that the Chinese are keeping a very low profile in this whole crisis goes to show that they are uncomfortable and don't have a position on this, and have nothing to gain from getting involved in the game. I think that anything that disrupts the normal flow of trade and of economic relations is unwelcome in Beijing, and I think that they've made this clear without much of a result with Vladimir Putin. But so I don't think they're very happy at how things are going.
If there is to be a compromise in Ukraine, and you don't think it's going to be an out-and-out win for the West, then what do you see the role of a country like Turkey, which has been involved in discussions with both sides? Could it be key?
I think that it is key, actually, because it's the only country which has had the credibility to speak and, is in a position to speak with both of them. I think that we're going towards a prolonged month, if not years, of trench warfare and a frozen conflict. Because, the three main actors in this whole drama are on different levels that don't touch themselves. The Russians want a success, which they can't have. The Ukrainians want to get back all the territory, and that's a tall order. And the West wants to destroy the Russian military, and again, good luck with that. There is really very little you can do, but Turkey is taking it very smartly, building on the areas of consensus, such as the grain exports. And I know Turkish grain exports are paramount for Russia also. I think the calculation that Putin has made and the Russians have made is that it wouldn't be politically convenient for them to famine the North African countries, which is why they have he's amenable to an agreement on that. That said, I know the Turkish diplomacy is first class, and the Turkish president is in very high standing. So I think that Turkey has a paramount role to play in a research for any kind of ceasefire and negotiated settlement when it will be possible.
Stefano Pontecorvo, thank you for joining us today.